What's happening, everybody? It's your boy, Erskmac, the mad scientist.
It's your boy, Boogie Blendz. What's up? Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. This is Nerd Talk Live, the Orange Phoenix Show, man. Boogie, what's been going on with you this week, bro? I know it's been a week.
Yeah, it's been a week. A lot of stuff going on this week. It's been great. A lot of people don't know, so I was cutting hair. Last time I was on the show, I was a barber, right?
Yeah.
So I was cutting hair, and it was great. I still love cutting hair. I still cut hair every now and then. You came and saw me all the time. Get your hair cut.
Nice. Of course.
Yeah, nice and crispy, right? But lately I've been going into the IT field, so it's been a lot of learning and a lot of new things. So just in that, this week has been something that I'm very thankful to have going on. So it's been great business wise and everything. And I know last week also we were talking about your giveaway.
Yes.
And how I said that I was thinking about donating something from my personal collection to the prize pit, right? And I think that I found one that would be suitable, right? And so I think it's going to be this CGC graded 10 Radiant Charizard.
Whoa.
Radiant Charizard from the 2021 V-Star collection.
What? You going
right
what? Man,
so
come on, man. You messing with me, right?
This could be yours. This for you viewers out here, man. This could be yours. A 10. Graded.
Perfectly
10,
graded.
CGC. Here's the number. Comes with the QR code on the back. With the Japanese art on the back.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
So this could be yours.
Man, in March? Wow. So the next drawing is in March, y'all.
In March. You got time.
Dang, bro. Hey, listen, you know how you can do that? You know how you can get in contact with that for the listeners? All you have to do is subscribe to our Patreon. It's only $5 a month, and you are automatically entered into the drawing every other month. And on the months that there's not a drawing, we do have Orange Phoenix magazine, which cover all things of geek culture, whether it's manga, pro wrestling, comics, anime, you name it, we nerd it.
All of that.
And also whatever we don't cover on the show, we definitely cover in the magazine. So you definitely guarantee that for sure for only $5 a month, man. And also, if you want notifications on all our shows, all our live shows, going to give you the schedule once again as follows. On Monday at 7 p.m., myself and Vivo, we be doing anime solo leveling breakdown each episode. You know what I'm saying? So Tuesday, pro wrestling talk with myself. Thursday, as is tonight, Nerd Talk Live with myself and Boogie Blendz. And also Friday at 7 p.m., myself and Vivo, anime episode breakdown. So, a lot of news we got to cover, but let me tell you something. Before I even jump into the One Piece collab, because that's the start of the show. You seen the thumbnail.
Right, yeah.
Y'all seen the thumbnail. So, comic book story time. Went to the comic book store, and I got...
You go to Second and Charles?
No, I go to Heroes and Dragons. Heroes and Dragons off of Bush River Road. If you are in South Carolina, if you are close to the Columbia area, I highly encourage you to go by Heroes and Dragons to get your comics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
They got some fire over there?
They got some fire over there. Heroes and Dragons, you got Cosmic Rays, and you got Scratch and Spin. Those are your three best comic book stores.
They have graded. They do grading stuff there too? They do comic book grading?
I want to say Cosmic Rays do like press and cleaning, I think. And then before you send it off to the CGC, I'm not 100% on that, but for those that want to get into the comic deal, you want to do a pull list. And if you don't know what a pull list is, it's when you actually, when you look up different comics that's going to come out in the future, you go to the comic book store owner and you say, hey, I want this on my list. Whatever it comes. What that means is when that comic drops, it automatically go in your personal pile. It don't go on the shelf. You automatically guaranteed that copy.
Oh, okay. That's like a universal thing across like comic book shops?
Yeah, typically you do a pull list and you get yourself straight, get yourself together. Not a lot of people do it, and honestly, some people forget about it automatically, and then that's a foul because it is what it is. I've been guilty of it like once. So wasn't it?
Yeah.
I couldn't access it. But recently, Ultimate Black Panther #1 dropped, and that's this bitch right here. That joint right there. You know what I'm saying? It was limited. It was limited release. Not limited release, but as far as copies, it was limited copies. But Ultimate Black Panther #1 is on my pull list. And Thundercats #1 is also on my pull list as well. And that's one of the variant copies that I do have. I got like 3 different variants. But right now, this is 24 hours removed from release. The release was like yesterday.
Okay.
A 9.8 grand in 24 hours. I paid $5.99 for this.
Right.
So you can go to your local comic book store and get that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, USOL, you ass out. You ass out.
Oh man. Okay, so the pull list. I like that.
You gotta get the pull list. But they will do second printings, you know, which basically is this cover, but it will say second printing, but this is the first printing. But you can
wait a minute, hold on, wait. So you can get a pull, you can essentially put a comic on your pull list.
Yes.
That came out years and years ago.
I want to say years and years ago because typically
they have to be
they're
future
like
prints, right?
Yeah, like for future prints, like for stuff that's out, and if you want to like a series, because once you have, like for instance, this is Ultimate Black Panther, right? So I have that, Ultimate Spider-Man, Thundercats, Cobra Commander, that list. So whatever other comics come out after that, it automatically goes to my list whenever it releases. So, so you guaranteed that cover. So this is like the A cover, and it's like the price tag is gonna increase because right now Ultimate Spider-Man right now I think it's like $200 right now.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to be surprised, but I don't even know why I started even acting that way. Like
you should be surprised. You should be surprised.
That's crazy though. That is crazy.
But if you have a Kindle app, to the listeners out there, if you have the Kindle app, you can actually get digital copies. So typically what I do is I get these covers here physical, and I'll buy it digitally so I can actually read it like on my phone. And I heard so much good things about Ultimate Black Panther, like the direction it going, and this is how you truly tell a story. And it's, from what I understand, it's like 5 out of 5 as far as like #1 goes, and it's monthly, so it's not like it's coming out every week. In other comic book news, you have the Sabretooth Wars that's going on, which is like a very, very bloody confrontation between Wolverine and Sabretooth. Sabretooth have an army of Sabretooths. I don't want to go into weeds there, but he does. And let's just say,
and Wolverine eats all of that by himself?
Not exactly.
All right.
But he's going to eventually have to. What people don't realize is every birthday that Wolverine has, Sabretooth do something nefarious, something diabolical. He kills someone that is close to him.
that set that motherfucker off.
On his birthday. And this year, he killed his son and spelled out happy birthday in his son's body parts.
That's savage, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
How many pieces do you need to cut?
Man, this is Sabretooth.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
With body parts, bro. That's
of your
crazy.
son.
You only got 1 arm or 2 arms. You only got 2 legs.
But hey, listen,
how
it's
you
Sabretooth,
bro. That's crazy, yo.
Sabretooth
is he's a menace, bro, and he's been in since day 1, bro.
No redeeming qualities,
not
whatsoever.
Not a 1.
No redeeming qualities.
Nope.
It's like, it's crazy. But yeah, the Sabretooth Wars, you can actually find that. So it's like Wolverine 041 and 42. And you can actually cop that at Heroes and Dragons. But man, let's get into some geekdom news today, man. Starting with One Piece linking with Puma footwear, man. Like, what you think about that?
I think some of them are hot. I'm not you know what I mean? Like, I'm not I like Pumas. Like, don't even get me wrong. I like Pumas. Like, there's a lot of them, and some of the Pumas that I've worn are probably the most comfortable shoes that I've ever worn in my life. You know what I mean?
No doubt. No doubt.
These are weird, right? But they're hot. Okay. I will say I disagree with you on some of these. If you got them, I'll tell you exactly which ones I'm talking about.
Okay. And
Which ones? What about you? What do you think? You like them?
So for the ones I saw, it some of them I do dig, and the other ones, there's one particularly I'm not really too fond of, but there's Blackbeard, there's Red Hair Shanks, there's Whitebeard, and there's Luffy. Yeah. So according to CBR.com, it says that by manga alerts on X, Puma is launching the One Piece Puma Suede collection, bringing together 4 designs inspired by the characters from the series. As I previously mentioned, will all receive designs that contain subtle motifs such as Shank's scar. While they currently don't have a confirmed retail price, it is reported that they will release in 2024 through Puma online and physical stores, as well as select retailers. And I do have the screenshots of the shoes, and you can tell me what y'all think, listeners out there. But yeah.
All right. So here, right? I'm looking at these, and I'm like, I like them. But I think they would look crazy on my feet, bro.
Okay.
I don't, and not for nothing. Out of all of them, these are probably my second favorite.
The Red Hair Shanks joints.
Yeah, these are fire. To be honest, I say all that to say these are fire.
Yeah, those are the ones I was looking at. I was like, actually, you know what? I can rock those. I can rock with those. I can rock with those. These the joints, the white ones, I can't get with.
I fucks with those, bro.
The Whitebeard joints, the Whitebeard Pumas.
The Whitebeard Pumas, yes sir. I fucks with those, bro. I like them.
I don't know if it's like the torn fabric. I know there's like subtle, like
that's my favorite.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like the subtle parts of it. I think that's really where it comes in at.
You don't like how simple it is?
It is simple, yeah. But I do notice that, like, okay, so the tears on the side, I do get it because Whitebeard is an older character and everybody respects him and stuff like that. So I get it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Hard, bro. Hard.
It might have to grow on me on that one. It might have to grow on me.
Yeah, I love that tattered like stripe going across like that, and the fact that they're suede too. Like you can't see that from the picture. You know what I mean? Like,
true.
But they're suede. That shit is tough.
Unless like somebody literally bending down on their knee and like, yo, why this thing straggly like that, fam? But
right.
But people just gonna look at the shoe, especially like with the with the emblem on the side. I think that's really what's setting it off. I think the longer I look at it, the more it's growing on me. Yeah,
them shits are tough, bro. I like those.
Yeah, those are actually pretty dope. Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Now, the Puma suede Luffy's, what you think about those?
These are my least favorite. These are my least favorite. These are like actually ugly to me. I feel like what they're doing. It's cool, I guess, but it doesn't do it for me, bro. No part of that makes me be like, I'd buy that with money. Yeah. Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm with you on that. I don't think I'm about a Luffy. Like, nah, I ain't with those. So
where the Whitebeard one's at?
So these the Whitebeards. So this is the red hair Shanks, but it did say Blackbeard, right? So
yeah, there's a Blackbeard one too.
There's a Blackbeard, but see, that's all they showed. They showed
there's a Blackbeard one, and the Blackbeard one is tough too. The Blackbeard one is tough.
Oh, whoa.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, I will cop that immediately.
Yeah. I would pay money for those. Those are my third favorite.
Yeah, I'll cop those immediately, man. I can do something with those. I can match some fits with that.
Facts.
I could definitely match some fits with that.
Like, my fatigue shorts.
Yeah.
Just in case I ain't got my Timbs, maybe I can just wear it out. In case I ain't got my Timbs to wear with my fatigue shorts. Those are tough.
So off rip though, I would think the Shanks and the Blackbeard would be the two shoes I get.
I feel like for me it would be the Shanks and the Whitebeard for me.
I knew you was gonna get the Whitebeard, man.
The Whitebeard is a must cop.
Dang, man.
100%, bro. And I'll dead stock them bitches, bro. They'll never see the light of day. Ever.
So, okay, so all right, to complete the collection. Okay, if I'm a collector, I would probably have to get all 4 pairs, right? And
100%, bro.
Like, them Blackbeards though, man. The Blackbeards is like, I can go out with them joints on, and none's the wiser, because like
you got to cop 2 pairs.
Yeah, about 2 pairs. Now one just to like not wear, and one to wear, and then like, yo, these shoes are fire, man. I like, it's Pumas, man. It's whatever, and then completely blow their mind when you find out it's from an anime.
Right. They're like, oh damn, that's hard, bro. What's that from? Like, which Pumas are those? Like, oh, these are the Luffy.
Yeah, these are the One Pieces, bitch.
The anime. The anime. Now, by that time, bro, I feel like Netflix put enough on that, dog. Everybody should know One Piece by now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Enough for Puma to pay attention.
Yeah, facts. That's what I'm saying. And One Piece is getting put on with more than just sneakers, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They're getting put on with everything. Their trading cards right now are going crazy, bro.
Yeah, and Mark Scott said those Blackbeards are tough. See?
Yeah.
He's with them. Yeah, he with them Blackbeards too.
Yeah.
He's with them Blackbeards too.
Those Blackbeards are hard.
So for starting off, we got the Blackbeards, we got the red hair Shanks. I would definitely cop those. The Whitebeard's gonna have to.
Those Whitebeards are crazy, dog. Yo, those Whitebeards are crazy. I'll rock the dog shit out of those. And like, that's one that I would have to buy 2 pair.
That's the one you 2 pair. The Luffy's though, you just mine them and keep them in the box.
Yeah, I never wear those. I would never.
Okay, I'm with you. So for me, definitely the Blackbeards, definitely the red hair Shanks. Definitely both. You know what? I don't have any plain white shoes, so you know what? I might have to get those Whitebeards. The Whitebeard's gonna have to come down. Yeah. All right. You influenced me. You sold me.
You're welcome.
You sold me.
You're welcome.
you sold me.
Good. Those are so tough.
But if you look at the impact of like anime and shoes, man, like I don't think people truly understand how big this is.
They don't.
Like anime.
This is years in making. This is generations of people.
Yeah.
That want to know what the One Piece is.
Like, how many people like did their own shoe? Like, they just look at Nikes and just draw their own shit on there, or you had somebody design their own shoe or whatever, but it wasn't no collaborations. Right. I mean, there were some. There was like a Dragon Ball collaboration from back then, but them shoes weren't hitting on that. But you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't with that. But them Pumas, though,
I do remember that.
Yeah.
You remember in high school when people used to buy the Gucci print and put it on the Air Force Ones and cut it around and get the Burberry print and put it on the checks and all of that? Yo, you remember that? Yo, people used to make a killing selling them shits in the hood, bro. Yo, it was crazy. They was like, yo, I got Gucci, I got Burberry, I got Prada, I got Saint Laurent. I got the bandana colors, you know what I mean? I got the flag colors, all of that stuff. Yeah. So One Piece, they was definitely doing it with the One Piece and the Dragon Ball and all of that too. Yeah, for sure.
No doubt about it. it. So definitely is a must cop. They're coming out in 2024. There's no definitive date yet on when it's going to come out, but when it do come out, it will be in physical stores. It will be on the Puma website. Obviously, CBR is going to cover it. We are going to cover it, and we're going to let you know when we know, and we're going to put that date out for you. That way you can get your pre-orders in, because I got a funny feeling, I got a sneaky suspicion, them bitches going to be sold out. Like with the quickness. Now, to some more somber news here, and this is from Crunchyroll, and I got a bone to pick with them motherfuckers, but this been making some waves over the past 24, 48 hours. Right? Now, we all know that Crunchyroll and Crunchyroll acquired Funimation. We were aware of that. Like, that was like, maybe what was it, a couple years ago? Like
21 that happened.
So as far as acquiring the library, we thought this was going to happen, but finally it's happening. So a service update from Crunchyroll. It says that thank you for being a loyal Funimation customer. The Funimation service is ending on April 2nd, 2024. So a day after April Fool's Day. So clearly they did that by design, because they know if they did that April 1st, you're like, we don't believe your ass, but whatever.
Right.
And say you can still access the content you love on Crunchyroll, which houses one of the largest anime libraries, subs and dubs, catalog and simulcast, as well as games and the Crunchyroll store. You don't have to leave your Funimation watch history and Funimation queue behind. You can migrate them to Crunchyroll. Please log into Crunchyroll and using your Funimation credentials if you already have a Crunchyroll account. Now, here's the kicker to this. It says, as part of our transition to Crunchyroll, the price of your new Crunchyroll plan will increase from the US dollars of $54.95 a year to $99.99.
Damn, bro, that's crazy, bro. That's bold as fuck, bro.
Easily.
Yo, from $55 to $100 at once is bananas, bro.
Stupid.
That's crazy. And what you get with that is okay, so you can get the library, right?
Yeah.
So at first I was like, I guess you get Funimation, right? And you get Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll has a really great online community that's it's almost like Reddit for anime. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They had a good, but in this price update for the subscription, they're doing away with all of those legacy features on the website.
Yeah.
So the library, the user photo albums, the user groups, the favorite groups, the forums, custom avatars, the previous web layout, all of that shit is gone, bro.
Man,
you can't do any of that anymore. And that's crazy for them to go from 55 to 99, bro.
That's a price hike out your ass because it says starting January 28, 2025. So it's crazy. You got a whole year to mentally prepare for this shit. That's what they're trying to say without saying it. But it says future billing will be provided by Crunchyroll, and changes will be reflected in your next billing cycle starting January 28, 2025, and charged to your current payment method on file. If you want to make any change to your subscription, I'm going to tell you something right now. One word: piracy. Let me preface this by saying this because, hey, listen, we ain't trying to lose funding for this show. We ain't going to advocate for piracy. But I'm going to tell you this right now. To Crunchyroll. If you forced our hand. If you want mofos to start pirating shit, this how you leave mofos to start pirating shit. Now, mind you, I ain't going to pirate shit, but I'm just saying, listen. And also, you got to take this into account. Now, last time I checked Crunchyroll, Outlaw Star wasn't on there. But Outlaw Star is on Funimation. So, is there a surefire guarantee that every single bit of anime that's on Funimation is going to transition over to Crunchyroll? Because there's some stuff that's not on Crunchyroll that is on Funimation that is kind of like hideaway anime. It
better.
Yeah,
I would assume so. If they're talking about migrating, because if you have some of those in your library, and now this merger, all of a sudden now you can't, because they split at one point, right? It was all on Crunchyroll, initially, right? And then Funimation split off and had their own streaming service, right?
No, well, Funimation always had their own thing, and Crunchyroll always had their own thing, so they always was separate. But since Crunchyroll, by all intents and purposes, is bigger, they just went ahead and bought it. Which now, if you really think about it, Crunchyroll has a monopoly on anime streaming. So, I mean, there's other small, anime streaming services like High Dive and stuff like that. But Crunchyroll is WWE, for what they used to be for 20 plus years. They have a monopoly on anime. Yeah. Yo,
remember when their shit was all dinky rinky dink and all of that? You remember when it was all slow and all the time, and the website was all clunky and trying to navigate through it on your phone was a mess.
Yes.
And it was riddled with ads. Yo, I remember that. Now it's like, now it looks nice, but I guess it's gonna go under a revamp, or they just might migrate everything over to Discord, because Discord has been really trying to make strides to connect with other businesses and integrate Discord with these companies, like big companies. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I know Discord in an effort, like they said, what was it, last year? Where they were talking about transitioning like away from the gamer exclusive kind of interface and go to something that's more appealing to the general public. So that could happen. I don't know.
It could very well. It very well could have.
I just don't know why you would just get rid of that feature. That's like that's a huge part of your base, you know, of your fan base. Like that's a part of the reason why people want to consume your product. Like, I don't understand why you would get away from that. That's wild to me.
So for me, I can only speak for me, right? It's been a hot minute since I jumped on Funimation, like the streaming service. It's been a minute. So as far as me having a dog in the fight when it comes to that, I don't really have a dog in the fight. But I better damn sure have Outlaw Star on Crunchyroll, because if it's not on Crunchyroll and I'm spending and you want me to spend 100 bones for the year?
That's crazy, bro.
Like, I best be having the anime that if I just feel nostalgic, right? And I'm like, yo, because Outlaw Star is one of my top 5, like my personal top 5 favorites. Oh man, let me go watch some Outlaw Star. And let me find out this bitch ain't on Crunchyroll. Like,
that's a problem, bro. And you're paying $100, bro. That's disrespect.
Thank you.
That's major disrespect.
Angry letters, all kinds of stuff. I'm exposing.
Oh yeah.
I'm exposing.
Facts. That's a big problem, bro. For $100, like, I really want everything. And you know what? Like, if that's the case, for $100, I also want like shows. Like, I want streaming show. Like, I want you know, unique content. You know what I mean? Like, I want like G4 almost. Like, I want like a whole, like, I want a network.
Yeah.
Aside from just anime, I want networks of people talking about upcoming anime, the hype with new anime. I want to see news. I want to see everything on that service. You know what I mean? I like, for $100, bro, Hulu, $100 gets you like the whole library, gets you like live TV. It gets you all type of stuff. And like, so I get it, you know, but Crunchyroll, bro, for you to just say I have the only like complete library of anime. Yeah. And because of supply and demand, I mean, because that's how it works, right? Because of supply and demand, I'm gonna go from $55 to $100. I can't think of another way for somebody to be like, suck my balls. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, bro.
You best have the most obscure anime in that library, because they're taking on a huge task. And I don't think, hopefully they understand how big of a task this is, because I'm looking at Black Anime Nerds and Urban Anime Lounge and other anime Facebook pages and stuff like that, and they are pissed. They are pissed about this price hike.
I get it. Yeah.
So it's like, you best come correct with this shit. Like, and on top of that, it better be working flawlessly, because there are some anime that have shut Crunchyroll down, like the Gear 5 Luffy, right? That went down when Goku reached Ultra Instinct against Jiren. Like, that shit Crunchyroll down temporarily. Like, you best be having your shit on your P's and Q's for people to pay $100, because don't think for a second your mass consumer base won't go to piracy, because they're gonna definitely do that. It's like, yo, I ain't spending $100. I'm about to go do this. But Crunchyroll has definitely been on the come up. Like, you can definitely see it coming, because they have their own convention. They have the Crunchyroll Expo that's in Cali, and you know, Funimation don't have that. You know, so, but I will say this though. Since Funimation is being acquired by Crunchyroll, that might open up more jobs for like American voice actors. Like, as far as you know, you doing sub and dub, and you got all this anime, it may open up more jobs. So that's definitely the plus side of it. And maybe maybe that's the reason of the price hike, but
there might be better exclusive content too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there might be, because like they've merged, you know, and they have like their best people there, you know, they can collaborate and possibly make some fire, you know, like Netflix don't miss.
No,
I don't know what it is, but Netflix don't miss. Like with their exclusive shows and movies, like they're all crazy, bro. If Crunchyroll can do the same thing, which they probably will, you know what I mean? Like there's the potential for some fire to come out.
Now Netflix is notorious for sneaking some shit. They'll sneak some price hikes up to you. I'm like,
no, that's fair.
Yeah, like, hey,
that's fair. But like to me, like they come out with good shit. Like I like the exclusive content that they have come out. I like the Netflix originals.
Yeah,
I think they're fire. Like I'll pay the money for it, you know.
True. But I would never forgive them for what they did with the Get Down.
Oh, don't get me started on that, bro. Don't get me started on that. That's gonna be a whole nother show, bro. I'm very upset about the Get Down, bro. And I don't understand. I don't even understand how that's a question.
Yeah,
I can't even understand why people are like haven't watched it. Like I showed it to my fiance not too long ago. Yeah. We watched the whole thing, and I was like, bro, don't get too attached because this is gonna hurt your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like it sucks. That was my favorite show.
That was everybody's favorite show. Nobody had no complaints about that show. I
love that show.
I don't know. They had some kind of bullshit excuse about retention rates and blah 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 blah. Like, nah.
It was everybody too expensive. I think they couldn't pay everybody. What's old boy's name? Lars Thurman or the musical director, bro. First of all, he's done some pretty crazy notable projects. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, and so paying him alone is probably crazy expensive. And like, you know, in general, actually, just that alone is probably crazy expensive. That's like getting Steven Spielberg to direct a movie type shit and to do a show. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, now with what you have, you can actually bring it back. I mean, now Netflix ain't necessarily been flawless because they did this bullshit Resident Evil joint. Like, we tried to tell your ass this isn't right.
Yeah, Death Note too.
Death Note 2. So, but Resident Evil though, that was an insult. That was a slap in the face. That was a slap in the face, a kick in the nuts, or whatever the case may be. It was all of that. It was like, when you dropped that trailer though, when they dropped the trailer, you saw the negative feedback. That's the crazy part. You saw the negative feedback. It was like, this ain't our Resident Evil. Nah, you might like this because it's a different take on Resident Evil. What happened? Got canceled after the first season.
That's what happened, after
the first season. So,
what they should do is they should have did what Sonic did whenever they dropped the trailer for their first Sonic the Hedgehog, and everybody was like, what the fuck is that animal, bro? What is that? And the whole community was like, bro, that's not Sonic, bro. I don't know whose stepchild that is, but that is not Sonic. And they were like, yeah, you right. And then they went and they switched it up, you know?
Yeah.
They switched it up.
Did.
And speaking of Sonic,
go back to the drawing board. They had to go back to the drawing board.
Speaking of Sonic, bro, Sonic got some new shit coming out too. It's a new spinoff, new origin story.
Yeah, they got something going on, and that leads into Knuckles. That trailer that dropped, man, look, that caught everybody by surprise. Like I don't think it was like a pre-announcement that the trailer was gonna drop. They just dropped it on your ass. It was like, yo, in April, this is when this coming out. I think it's like April 26th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I know it's April sometime.
Yeah, so it's like Idris Elba and Knuckles. It just is solely about Knuckles and him going on his own adventures. And listen, it's a knuck if you buck.
Bro, that shit had me hyped. If y'all haven't watched the trailer, go and watch the trailer. That shit is gonna have you feeling all type of emotions. But you might break something. You might pick something up and break it.
Yeah. And not even
angry. No one's gonna blame you for it either. Everyone's gonna be like, watch the trailer, and then they're gonna be like, oh, okay, I get it.
Like, it's, man, listen, Knuckles and like in Knuckles and Shadow,
Yeah, my favorites.
Yeah, you know, listen,
Yeah.
it's our favorite. Look, these are hood animals. You understand?
Facts.
These are hood
it's
animals.
funny. I didn't even think about that, but like, I was having a conversation and I was like, Brandon, Knuckles and Shadow, my two favorite Sonic characters, and they was like, I wonder why. I wonder why. And then it hit me. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's crazy. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
But like, for people that don't know about Knuckles, right? So he's the protector of the Master Emerald.
Yeah.
Right. And usually he spends a lot of his time on the island protecting this because it controls the Chaos Emeralds, which is crucial to like the balance of the world, right? So this is kind of like his origin story and how he was brought forth, to my knowledge, and how he became the protector of the Master Emerald.
Yeah.
Is that right? I think that's right. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah. Because I know his origin, like back in the Sega Genesis days, Robotnik actually tricked him into thinking that Sonic was the one that was trying to steal the emeralds, and then at one point they were enemies, but he was just being a protector. Only later to find out that Robotnik tricked him, and he was like, "All right, I'm on your side. I'm about to beat his ass." So
right. It's on site next time.
Yeah, it's on site next time. And let me tell you, I mean, when we growing up had Sega Genesis, and when Sonic and Knuckles came out, and man,
I spent time on that game, bro.
Yes, I did.
I spent time,
man, bro. I climbed everywhere. I found some shit I ain't thought it never existed with Knuckles, man. Because for the newer listeners that never had a Sega Genesis in your life, if you had Sonic and Knuckles, the cartridge had another slot at the top, so you could put Sonic 2 on top of it and play Knuckles in Sonic 2, or you could put Sonic 3 on top of that cartridge and put Knuckles in Sonic 3. So the places that you couldn't reach in Sonic 2 or 3 with Sonic, you could damn sure reach with Knuckles because he climbing up the walls and he can glide. So it was what it was. Like, he was my boy from that point he showed up, man. I was like, that's my boy right there.
And it's funny. It's like, if there's any Sonic character I feel like that should get their own show, it's definitely Knuckles, because it's because of his personality, right? He's kind of like, he's stoic. He has like this strong like sense of duty, and then like, and he's kind of gullible because I think he just doesn't like understand humor and sarcasm sometimes, you know what I mean? So sometimes he's just like, oh yeah, he's kind of gullible. Robotnik got his ass, you know what I'm saying? So I think that
with the quickness
with the quickness. So I think that him having his own show is great, and not for nothing. Like, I feel like it's not just that. Like, a lot of people really fuck with Knuckles. Yeah, and I feel like this is a great move, and for it to be, and it's on Paramount Plus, right? Exclusive to Paramount Plus.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I gotta double check to make sure. Yes, it's on Paramount Plus. It is a Paramount Plus exclusive.
So if you don't have Paramount Plus, and I don't think Paramount Plus is that expensive either. I think it's only like $2 or $3 a month or something like that. Or is that? Am I thinking Peacock?
Well, Peacock's not that expensive either. Because the only reason I got Peacock is for the WWE network, and Paramount Plus, I just got that because actually Paramount Plus got, like Saturday morning cartoons and Nickelodeon and stuff like that. Stuff I used to watch back in the day. Matter of fact, can't wait to Saturday morning because I'm getting up at like 6 or 7, and I'll get my bowl of Apple Jacks, damn it. But I'll get it in. So Paramount Plus is not that expensive. I just love the fact that it took us by surprise, and it's something that was unexpected. It was like, yo, this is serious?
Yeah, it came out of nowhere, bro.
It came out of nowhere. So that would make it such a pleasant surprise for the Sonic fans out there, because and him having his own show, that's crazy. I know it's going to do numbers. It's going to do numbers out here.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like, and people like, some people in our age group, like sometimes they'll look at these things and they'll be like, man, that's cool and it's nostalgic and stuff, but like, I don't know if that's gonna, and then they start watching it and then they're like, oh shit, like, this is a good show. Like, I'm not gonna front.
Yeah.
You're not gonna like me for this. You might side eye me for this a little bit. You might. Yeah. I don't know. So when WandaVision came out,
right,
I was like, it didn't pique my interest. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is dumb a little bit, right? And I'm like, I'm not gonna watch this dumbass show, bro. You know what I mean? And then
you're trans in the show.
And then I started watching it, and I was like, oh, this show is the truth, bro. And I couldn't. I had to get through the week of the next episode meal by meal. Like, that's how critical it was for me to watch the next episode. Like, in basic training, like, I was counting my days down by like the meals that I was eating through the day. So I said, okay, I got this many meals left, and that way I just felt like I was knocking them out. But like the wait week to week, waiting for the next WandaVision to come out was serious for me, bro.
Yeah.
Serious. I needed to watch that next episode. So I think that'll have the same effect on a lot of people, and probably on me too. Because even now, like, I'm just like, oh man, I want to watch it. I don't know if I'm gonna get Paramount. I'm gonna get Paramount, bro, and I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna love it. And that's just what it is.
The question is it going to be a 30-minute show or an hour or a 45-minute show? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me the 45 minutes though. Like, give me the 45 minutes.
Yeah, I need that 45 minutes.
Yeah, let me savor that joint. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't give me 30 minutes.
Because what would be disrespectful if it was like 25 minutes?
Oh, that's a slap in the face right there. You just playing with me at this point.
Yeah, I'm mad about that. And then I gotta wait a week to watch another 25 minutes. I'm gonna be mad about that. I need 45 to 60. Easy. I need Game of Thrones numbers on the length of these shows. That's what I need.
Exactly. And so I feel like Knuckles definitely would do some numbers, a lot of numbers, and I think, the people at Paramount don't fully understand what they have once Knuckles drop. Like, once I think they'll be pleasantly surprised. They're gonna be pleasantly surprised, and then they'll be like, "Oh shit, we might have something bigger than anything that we ever done." Like, obviously, we got Sonic 3, so. The movie franchise, you could treat this thing like Marvel, right? So you can branch this thing out however you want. You could branch it out like Smash Brothers if you want to. You could branch it out just be Sonic, because not only do you have Shadow, but you have Amy, you have Big the Cat, you got, and shit, blow my mind. Like, what if you put Sally in there? Like Sally from the old Sonic cartoons in there. Like the one that Sonic used to dig. You know what I'm saying? So you could do a lot of things with this and keep it moving, but only time will tell, man.
Time will tell.
So we got some other news out here for you, and man, I feel like this is a barn burner, because this one definitely caught a lot of people by surprise, and this is the most recent news rumored news about Xbox. So according to GameSpot, Xbox and PC platform exclusivity for games from Microsoft's first-party studios could be coming to an end, as a new report indicates that the company is looking to take a multi-platform approach moving forward. Now, games such as Indiana Jones and The Great Circle is reportedly being considered for PS5 launch. You might be looking at Hi-Fi Rush, which is a very good game, by the way. Sea of Thieves, which it has another expansion or something like that, and a lot of people playing Sea of Thieves as well, were also in the cross-platform headlines recently. Now, it also says that senior leadership has reportedly been debating the pros and cons of this new strategy, according to Xbox Era report, and it claimed that not everyone is necessarily happy with the decision, and it's worth noting that these plans could still change, as nothing appears to be set in stone, but people are speculating what will happen, because it's supposed to be like some kind of press conference next week. And
Xbox don't sell consoles, bro. They don't, like, historically, like if you look at the top 10 most sold consoles ever, Xbox doesn't even enter the list until 9, and that's the 360. And so, like, they don't sell consoles. Like, why? So why are you gonna make? And then why do game makers want to make games exclusive to consoles that aren't selling? Like, it makes complete sense. Like, it makes sense, and I think that honestly, that shit was probably out of their control. Bethesda, all of them were probably like, bro, like we merged thinking we were gonna do numbers, like we're doing numbers on Steam, but like through Xbox and shit like that. Like we're not making money here. So I can't tell you how many PlayStation players would love to play Gears of War or Halo Infinite. Or, you know, and all of those games, they would love it. And like, it would be so more competitive online if that was the case, you know. I mean, in my opinion. So if your console's not selling, and I was doing some research, and IGN, I think, said that they Xbox and PlayStation were looking 2028 for their next gen announcements.
Are you serious right now? Like Twitter? Like, hold on. Let me get it straight. Like PlayStation 5 now, it just now, I wouldn't even say hitting its stride. It's still in the beginning stages technically. Yeah. So, and I mean, let's not forget the limited amount of consoles that PS5 had. So it's like it was like pulling teeth to find that joint, and people flipping them joints. Like people spending like $1,000, $1,500 for the consoles, which was absolutely ridiculous.
Fact.
So I don't know, because
it's about time, bro. Honestly, like I thought that this was all Sony's fault. Like for the longest time, I was like, bro, Sony, like y'all don't play well with others. As a matter of fact, I think I said something about that last week.
Yeah, they Sony don't play well with others.
You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I always thought that they were the problem here.
Yeah.
And maybe they were, maybe they weren't. I don't know. But like Xbox just has to, like, they have to accept that PlayStation is the market owner. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of consoles, right? Nintendo obviously has the handhelds like on lockdown, and will always. The Switch is great. You know what I mean? I guess you could say that that's a console also, you know, but it's a handheld. But like, back to my point, if you're not selling your console, then the game is not selling. I don't think they had a hand in that. They were probably sick of it and was like, look, we're making these games, we're pumping them out, with you saying that you have this great console and you have this strategy, and it's not working, bro. And I'm tired of this. I'm sick of your shit. A lot of people sick of Microsoft shit anyway. Yeah. I've been like no Xbox since PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
I haven't owned an Xbox since the 360.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I switched over to the original Xbox because you didn't need a memory card for that. And
the original Xbox was great.
Yeah, it was great. 360 was actually great too, but
yeah,
I think I finally made that transition over to PlayStation 4. But I think, okay, so Microsoft definitely got skin in the game. Like I'm definitely a Sony head, and I can tell you about my slow transition over to PC gaming because lately the games I have been buying were on Steam. So
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like Tekken 8 and Helldivers 2, which I just purchased like yesterday, which I'm gonna get into that later. But so with Game Pass is actually actually nice. Like the fact
I love Game Pass.
Xbox Game Pass is on point. I would definitely give them the flowers on that. And the fact that you probably don't even need an Xbox for Xbox Game Pass, because I got a laptop and I got Xbox Game Pass. And I think with some smart TVs or something like that, you can do Xbox Game Pass. It's something with cloud gaming that they're dealing with.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you really think about it, you can look at it two ways. You can look at it that Xbox is selling out, and they're like, okay, we quit the console game. Now, if they do that, that would be the second console Sony put out. Because Sony did it with Sega. Because the minute they did PlayStation 2, and they said, hey, we can play DVDs on this bitch. People try, like with the Dreamcast, they're like, we don't want this Dreamcast no more. We want a PlayStation 2 because they can play DVDs. And that killed it. Right. That literally killed it. But, you know, I don't blame Sony for that. I kind of blame Sega for that, because the person that was dealing with Sega, like Kalinsky, he had Sega on the map. Like they carved their own niche. There was direct competition with Nintendo. He had a market strategy. He knew what to do. he was patient, and Sega Japan wasn't. Like, they let him go and put another person involved, and now you got Sega Saturn, which was a U.S. failure but a Japanese success. But you got Dreamcast, which is honestly one of the best consoles ever, as far as like
Dreamcast. It was above. It was way beyond its time, bro. Way before its time, and I feel like that's why it sold the way it did.
Yeah,
you know. But like a lot of people don't know what they missed out on. Like, it was a great console.
So many games, so many great games. I mean, it was literally the first known console to deal with internet gaming. Like, you could play with people across the U.S. online. Yes. You know what I
mean? And I think that was the beginning of 2K games. Like all of like the NFL 2K, NBA 2K, all started on Dreamcast.
Yes. The one that had Madden football shaking in their boots. Yeah. The one that forced Madden to say, we're going to buy this NFL license because we don't want this competition. We don't want this smoke.
Exactly.
So, and while I'm on that soapbox, see, there's some people.
I did something.
You did something. Some people that swear by Madden and say this, and this. Like, no, ESPN 2K5 is the reason why Madden went ahead and got that license. Because if you sell an ESPN 2K5, they got way more features.
Way more features.
Compared to Madden.
Great compared to Madden.
Exactly. You had your own mansion and shit. Your own trophies, your own flat screen TV in your house. You could watch other people's games on that shit for $20 versus $60 for Madden. You don't get that.
Right. Like, that was crazy.
That was nuts. That was nuts. And so they acted fast. I mean, you had Game Day, Quarterback Club, 2K series. I mean, what else am I missing? Like NFL Blitz and all that other stuff. Like, there was several football games that was out there. You had variety.
Yes.
But now you got Madden that drops every year, and then all they gotta do is just make a couple tweaks here and there, and more folks gonna buy it regardless because there's a loyal fan base.
Yeah, and like what other football sim are you gonna get? Like they bought the license. That's the only football sim that there is. Like, you can't. They have like little backyard NFL, like where they're little kids with no helmets and shit like that, and like playing in somebody's backyard, or like a manager game where you could be like an NFL manager, but there's no like full scale simulation NFL games other than Madden. So like, if that's what you play, you gotta buy Madden, and that shit sucks because 2K is a much better game. Always was a much better game. What they stopped making those in like 2009.
No, I'm thinking after 2002. No. You're right. ESPN NFL 2K5. So it'll probably be like 2006 or 7 maybe.
Yeah.
That it stopped. But that's the reason. I was like, it was that 2K series was creeping up. Like, if you don't believe me, who the hell plays NBA Live? Right. Everybody talk about NBA 2K. There's reasons behind this shit.
Exactly. Nobody plays live. I don't even think they make live anymore. Well, they did for a little while. They did for a little while. Yeah. They did for a little while. I don't know if they still are, but yeah, bro. Like,
but 2K though,
everybody
playing NBA 2K. Like, listen, you get on points. Don't erase them histories. Don't erase that history. You're gonna get in the fight.
No. That's a fist fight.
That's a fist fight. So imagine imagine NFL 2K in that light. Like, it will completely overtake Madden, like, by all intents and purposes. But as far as Xbox goes, like, I feel like it's ahead of a time. So you can look at it that way, or you can look at it as they are getting ahead. Like, they're going to do something unprecedented where they will make more money doing what they're doing.
I think this is the way to make more money.
Yeah,
I think what they're doing right now is the right move. I mean, like, you gotta sell these games, bro.
Yeah, because Sony damn sure ain't letting go of Spider-Man.
No, they'll never let go of Spider-Man.
Yeah, I gotta buy a PS5 right now to play Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
You know, when it drop on leap year, like, you know,
I think I am too, bro. Like, I have to play it, bro.
Yeah, you got to.
I have to play it.
I got to. I need it. I'm gonna have to play Rebirth. But so I do love Game Pass, like Persona 3 Reload, right? Like that's on my list of games to play.
I can't get into the Persona series, bro.
Man, so here's my thing with Persona, like Persona 5, like that is a really, really good RPG. Like really good. And
5? The new one?
Yeah, no, Persona 3 Reload, that was really good too. Like it sold 1 million units in a week. It sold 1 million in a week, dog. And a Persona 5, I mean, they're doing Persona 5 Royal and everything else. That one's really good. I played it. I just didn't give it enough time for me. I didn't have enough time to invest in it, but I have time now to actually do it. But, and you know, there's other games in my backlog because you probably like me. Our backlog is crazy.
It is. It is. I have
it
a crazy dog. Yeah, it's wild.
But so do you think for the people that love the Xbox console, man, I mean, is that something you feel like they're going to?
It's a wrap.
Yeah,
it's a wrap, bro. Like, is stick a fork in it? You know, it's like I think what would be better.
Yeah.
Right, is if maybe Microsoft just, and when it comes to gaming, just fully endorses Steam and puts out, you know, their own line of laptops or desktops, and then just like leave it at that. Make a high-end performance gaming computer to compete with Asus and MSI or something like that. Because as far as consoles go, you're doing too much. Like those games, like you were saying, like they sell on Microsoft. You can get on Steam. You can get on Game Pass.
Yeah.
I don't need to get an Xbox. Like I play Pal World on Game Pass.
Yeah.
You know, so like I play Starfield on Game Pass. So it's like I don't need to buy an Xbox. So like people aren't buying your console. Like if that's the case, then just stick to selling PCs or stick to selling like, you know, competitive branded gaming desktops.
But check it though. Check it. Now I did read reports, and if they go through with this, they will probably have their own cloud gaming service, which means they will be in direct competition with Steam.
Then that would be cool. Then do that.
Yeah.
I like that. But like, see, but here's a crazy thing, right? That what makes Steam so cool is the indie games that you can get on there. Yes. You get indie games that you can't get anywhere else that are fun, that no one has ever heard of, and that these curators
and the sales every goddamn week.
Every week for no reason, bro. It's 3:00 sale time. It's just like for whatever reason, like they have crazy specials. Everything's on sale right now. Right now, there's some crazy sales going on Steam right now. Like $60 games. Battlefield, all the Battlefield games right now are like between $3 and $12. All of them. It's crazy. So, but yeah, anyways, but if they wanted to do that, if they opened up like a dev kit for people to create like their own games on that platform and like get them out there, that would be huge. And then they just put out like PCs instead of like consoles, bro. That would be awesome. Then to me, at that point, I would take Xbox more seriously.
Look, I ain't gonna hold you. Like there's only 2 premier consoles in my eye, and there's Nintendo. Like they're not going anywhere. Like they got a market straight up cornered, and a lot of people don't believe it, but Nintendo Switch was the best selling console out of PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Like, and it was under the radar, and they wasn't bragging about it. They just knew what was up. It's like they didn't have graphically, it's not as powerful as Xbox or Sony, but the games that was coming out, I mean, games was pumping out, and they didn't have to do no sales. Like no first party games that in the Switch got, you running at 70, you running at 60, fam. Like, you doing that. And if it is on sale, you better get it within the next couple of days. Otherwise, that bitch come back.
Yeah. You can't play Pokemon on Steam, dog. You know what I mean? No. You can't play Zelda. You can't play Mario. You can't Smash. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do none of that. You can't Mario Kart. You know, none of that stuff. And it's that's a cult, bro. That's up there with people who drive Jeeps and people who ride Ducatis and Harleys. Like, that's a cult, bro. Yeah. There's nothing you could tell me. That's a cult, bro.
Look, take your ass to Japan and see what's going on in Nintendo.
Nintendo is everywhere, bro.
It's up.
Nintendo's everywhere. And I was having a conversation with my friends about that. They were like, one of my boys was like, oh, what's the last console they came out with? The Wii? And I was like, bro, that's the point. Like you don't know about Switch because they don't brag about it. Like, back to what you was talking about. Like, you don't know about the Switch because they don't brag about it. But when you get on it and you see how fun it is to take it with you and how great it looks on that handheld also, and the fact that you could plug it up and the games that come out for them are fun, bro.
Yes. Yeah.
They're intuitive. The Joy-Cons, like that whole situation is cool, bro.
Yeah.
So like the Nintendo does things for me that no other console can do, and for that, like, I'll always have like a Nintendo product. I love Nintendo.
It's a game for gamers. It's basically like it has no other features. It don't want any other features. And it's just, they know what they got. They're not forced to make another console within the next few years. Like, how long has Nintendo Switch been out? It has been 10 plus
years.
Has it been 10?
Hell nah. It might have been 6.
It feels like it's 10 years since that joint came out.
Bro, if it came out 10 years ago, bro, I am afraid for the rest of my life, bro. Time going by too damn fast.
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, please look that up, bro.
Let me see. Nintendo Switch. I gotta look that up now.
I feel like it came out in like 17.
Okay, that's fair.
When it come out?
Let's see. Nintendo Switch. It's not telling me. Okay, hold on. Okay, 2017, March 3rd, 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I was right about to look it up. Yeah. But yeah, bro, but
in
still, bro,
it will be.
still outsold every Xbox after the 360.
Yeah. Nobody. And then, so
that's crazy.
Steam's advantage is the fire sales that they have. It's like every time I look, they got sales going on Steam, no matter what. The indie games, like you said, for sale. And I didn't realize what I was missing, because Steam is definitely the promised land. They don't have every game imaginable. It don't have that. Like they have a great majority of the games that you do play. But, you know, the stuff that I sometimes don't find on Steam, obviously Fortnite, because that's, you know, Epic Games and all the other jazz. You know, you can find that on Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? If I don't want to pay for it on Steam, chances are it's on Game Pass. Like Yakuza series, that's on Game Pass. You know, so to compete with Steam
is crazy. That's a big endeavor. That's a big endeavor, and that's gonna take like some real R&D right there, because
and some balls.
And some balls. Because I mean, they got their Steam Deck. They're damn near launching their own consoles as it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Xbox really gonna have to come with it.
But you know what though? What I mean by Xbox getting ahead of the curve, because Sony's only competition directly on the outside looking in really is Xbox, right? So Sony, the pressure will be on Sony to put out quality games for people to keep paying for a console or another console. That's where it's really, I don't think that's what people are really looking at.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we got no competition now. Okay, we can rest easy. And that's dangerous. That's dangerous territory, because if you ain't got no competition, you get complacent, and
You do.
And
you do.
You might accept trash and think it's cool.
You might accept trash. or maybe that'll push like cloud gaming to like the next part. You know what I mean? And like maybe this is how gaming evolves. You know, it just goes from console gaming to cloud gaming to where you can pick your device, right?
Yeah.
You can choose the device that you want to use. So like if you want to use a desktop, you can use that. If you want to use a laptop, you can use that. Probably if you want to use your phone at some point, you'll probably be able to do that and you'll be able to game. That's where like the competition will probably lay at.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about, but like maybe at some point Sony follows suit. Maybe they're just like, man, these consoles ain't hitting like they used to. It looks like everybody is just finding their own device that they want to game on that fits within their budget, and then they can play the games that they want to play. And like now the game is, let's release good titles.
Yes. And they don't call PC master race for nothing, man. I realize.
I'll let you tell it.
Hey, I realize that, man. Because I'm seeing the hand writing on the wall. I feel like PS5 it might be the last console. Like PS5 might be the last console. Well, other than Nintendo. Nintendo's still gonna pump that out. I mean, there's rumors about the Switch 2 and everything else in between. I mean, it would be wild if Nintendo is the last console, the last console standing, because you know what? That would be poetic justice, because Nintendo saved video games. Like they literally saved it, because Atari, like when Atari came out, they had no other competition.
Yeah.
And they was pumping out games like every goddamn week, and it was mediocre games and trash stuff, and people got tired of it. And then that whole ET thing, like ET damn near killed the video game industry.
Yeah.
Like this close, like paper thin. And then Nintendo shows up as an entertainment system and not a video game system, and then it changed the game forever.
Yes, bro. And like that would be poetic justice. That's the best way to put that. For that slow and steady to win the race, you know, against like PS5 and like Sony and Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? Like that Nintendo is strictly gaming. You know what I'm saying? Like Sony, they do movies, like they have TVs, they have like all type of different shit going on, phones. And then you got Microsoft, right? They sell operating systems, all type of different shit. Yeah. But Nintendo has always been like for the gamers, and like that's all they ever will be, and that's great to still have that, man. And it's like to see them withstand the test of time at the end of it all, like when the dust settles, would be poetic justice for real.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you know, it's some Sony heads, and I'm definitely a PlayStation head. Don't get me wrong, but it's Sony heads like, oh yeah, we got these exclusives. I'm like, you can't play them bitches on computer, because you damn sure can. You definitely do cloud gaming. Like that's no argument anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like graphically, you can take those, because Final Fantasy VII Remake is on Steam. It's there now. It may. Why you look,
bro? Every time someone says Final Fantasy VII at this point, like something just comes over my whole entire body, bro. You said Final Fantasy VII, and my spirit left me and came back.
Man, listen, I can't wait to play Rebirth. I know, being real with myself, it probably won't be day one when I get it, like I did like the first Final Fantasy Remake, because I got to get the console too, right? So, but I will tell you this though, Helldivers 2, that game was released yet. It's out right now. Today is the release date, and I pre-ordered it for $40. So,
on Steam?
Yeah, it's Steam and PlayStation, because it's a Sony. It was on a Sony State of Play, but Sony and Steam has it, so you can cross-plat.
Yeah.
With that. So I'm gonna tell you. So the servers, there's like game masters, right? Humans that can alter the shit that you and your squad go through. So if the shit is too easy, you might get some debuffs, you might get a buff, you might get a boss get dropped through here. The enemies will see how you close up bug holes or whatever, and they're gonna see what you did and your strategy, and they're gonna alter the deal, and they're gonna try to flank you on the next deal. And never seen that. I did some shit today before I got on the show.
Yeah.
You in third person. You can literally John Wick that joint. You can jump back and pop like facing this way.
On some Max Payne type shit?
Yes, you could jump back and do that joint, right? And you could jump back and slide.
That shit is hard, though.
And also I learned, like, you know how on shooters, like, you'll shoot and in between enemies, you just clip, reload, and it just reload your joint. Don't do that. Because say you got 50 rounds, right? And you shot like 30. You got 20 left. But if you take that clip out and put another clip in, you just lost 20 rounds.
Right.
So it does that to you.
That's crazy.
It counts your rounds.
So you got to dump out before you reload.
You got to dump out before you reload.
That's crazy.
You can reload, but it will tell you, hey, you just dumped some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll tell you that.
Yeah. You might need that.
You might need that. So, I mean, if you really love Starship Troopers, Helldivers 2 is really good for $40. Now, it did have some crashes. I will say that. It had some crashes, but this was like the first day. And the one thing I do love about the developers of this game, they are on this thing like white on rice. Just like Tekken. Because Tekken started out that way, where Steam and PlayStation were doing crashes because everybody jumped on it at one time.
Yeah. And
they fixed that thing immediately. So, like, it crashed like maybe twice, but they are actively working on this thing. It's not like, whatever, we'll deal with it tomorrow. Nah, we're going to fix this for you ASAP. You're going to enjoy this shit. You're going to enjoy this game.
Right.
For $40?
That's a good deal.
That's a good deal, man. That's a good deal. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for today, man. We covered all the news that we could, from Crunchyroll price site to those Pumas. Definitely get that Blackbeards, man. Them Blackbeards are tough. I can't
Those
wait.
Blackbeards are crazy, bro. But them Whitebeards?
We got
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Tekken 8 is out here. Helldivers 2 is out. Listen, we are eating. We are eating in gaming right now, bro.
It's a good time to be a nerd right now.
It's a great time to be a nerd. If you don't play games, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life. I'm gonna tell you.
You're missing out. You know what I mean? Like,
Definitely.
people think that these video games that come out are like children's video games and shit, but like they're really not. Like the same reason people watch movies and watch TV shows that's the same kind of like fulfillment that you get from some of these video games. They're story rich, bro.
Yes.
Story rich, great character development, like great ambiance, and like they can reach a level that like just modern day cinematics and stuff like aren't gonna be able to do. You know what I mean? Like there's just but it's great, man. And if you were a gamer before and like used to love playing video games, you got away from it because life and all that, like I definitely understand, but definitely like if that's something that you like, give it another go and play something that that you think that you're going to enjoy and like just really enjoy it, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised of the type of games that are out now. So
no doubt about it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So that's our show for today, and we will be back tomorrow night on Friday at 7 p.m. myself and Vivo to do some anime breakdown on Ishura. I'm gonna tell you, this is the last chance we're gonna give Ishura, because it is a real slow burn, but we're gonna give it another shot. And then if we don't like what we see, that'll be the final episode for Ishura for anime breakdown. We're gonna jump on another anime to break down for you guys, and there's a good bit of anime out there. The Witch and the Beast is actually pretty good. It's on Crunchyroll, so that's another anime recommendation. But until next time, y'all, peace.
Take care, y'all. Boogie out.
Yo.